What is up, NFL Reactor Nation? Back once again with NFL preview this time. Sorry for not being able to get the review out. I had some problems with the video uploading, so unfortunately there's going to be no review for the week. For last week, week 1, unfortunately. But yeah, so anyway, let's jump right in. We've got, today is obviously 9/11, 24 years since the worst tragedy in American history. We've got Packers and Commanders, but I'd like to take a moment of silence really quick for the lives that were lost on 9/11. Thank you. Alright, so we've got Commanders versus Packers. Both teams 1-0. Commanders coming off a win. I do not remember who last week, but Packers coming off their win against the Lions. Absolutely demolished the Lions last week. And I'm going to take the Packers in this one. Packers. Jaguars versus Bengals. Gonna take the Bengals. I mean, you've obviously got them barely beating the Browns last week, but I think they will bounce back. And Jacksonville, pretty mediocre, even though they've got Travis Hunter and Trevor Lawrence a quarterback. I think Joe Burrow, will be stronger in this game. Panthers versus Cardinals. Gonna go ahead and say it. Picking Cardinals because, I don't think the Panthers stand a chance. That's all I'm gonna say. Rams versus Titans. I was really thinking the Titans were gonna come away with a win against the Broncos last week, but they did not, and they probably aren't going to this week. So yeah, picking Rams here. Browns versus Ravens. Both teams 0-1. I mean, what a game the Ravens were involved in last week. Generational collapse from the Ravens, up 40-25 and lose 41-40. That game was great, an amazing game. Gotta take Ravens in this one. Or who knows, they might collapse to the Browns, and the Ravens are the worst team in the league then. But who knows, we will see. And we bounced to the team they lost to last week, Bills and Jets. Really thought the Jets were going to be stronger, but they're playing the Bills, and there's really no shot if you're playing the Bills. So Bills take the W in this game. Patriots versus Dolphins. Dolphins got absolutely demolished last week, and I'm going to take the Patriots in this one. Yes, taking the Patriots. 49ers versus Saints. 49ers have a crap ton of injuries, bunch of big players with injuries. I am still going to take the 49ers because it's going to be a showdown between two mediocre teams now with all these injuries, but taking 49ers over Saints still. Giants versus Cowboys, two more mediocre teams. Taking the Giants over the Cowboys. I think the Giants just have a stronger structure in their team than the Cowboys, and we all know the Cowboys, so yeah, they're going to lose. Bears versus Lions. I'm going out on a limb, and I'm going to say the Bears over the Lions. Because what we saw from the Bears last week, I I liked it a lot against the Vikings. I mean, I thought they were going to beat the Vikings, but they didn't. I think they could, though. They could. Seahawks versus Steelers. Gotta take Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers over the Seahawks because, I mean, it's the Seahawks. Gotta realize who we're talking about here. Broncos and Colts. Colts coming off a monumental win against the Dolphins. And I think they beat the Broncos. The Broncos really struggled against the Titans last week. And I think the Colts have got a good enough team to do it. Super Bowl rematch. If you ask me, most mediocre Super Bowl rematch in the history. I really do not care about this year's Super Bowl rematch. But I'm picking Eagles. So, yeah. Falcons versus Vikings. Yeah, I'm taking Vikings. I don't think the Falcons are going to have a chance that the Bears had last week. So, yep, Vikings going to take the win. Last but not least, we've got 2 Monday games. Bucks and Texans taking the Bucks over the Texans because what we saw from the Bucks last week, it was really close against the Falcons, but this Texans team is a broken Texans team, and the Bucks are gelled together better than the Texans, and they're going to take the dub. Last but not least, we've got Chargers versus Raiders. Chargers beat the Chiefs last week. Really great game. And they're going to beat the Raiders this week. So, Chargers taking the dub. That is all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.